Hello, dear students of class 4th. This is your English class by Shalini ma'am, and we are going to discuss today lesson 7 of your reader, the story of Lola Sapola. Students, do you have a doll or a pet? Do you talk or play games with him or her? What do you talk about? What games do you play? This kind of questions will be answered in this story. When you were younger, did you make believe with a party for his or her birthday? A class in which he or she is a pupil? An adventure in which you both take part? Yes, now we should start this story. Here is a story about a girl who treats her doll like a friend. There is 8-year-old Minnie Rawat. She was walking one day on the bank of the river that was flowing through their village. She was astonished when she saw a large, very wet and battered cloth doll. Minnie was a lively girl who loved everything. She picked up that soggy doll and went straight home. Now, she was very happy when she reached home back. She told her mother, "See what I have got. I have got a wet doll and I am going to make it a doll again." Her mother asked her to keep the doll in the sun because it was all wet. Good. Minnie followed her mother. She took the doll into her home quickly. She cut pieces of red cloth into the strips. This is your head scarf. Now she has started assembling all the material, all the things that are required to make her again a doll. She made her hair, she made her scarf, she made her head by tying a bow. Then Minnie followed her mother everywhere because she wanted a piece of white cloth from her mother. Throughout the evening, she cut and stitched the cloth. When her work was done, she started talking to the girl. Try this kurta and pajama on. She stitched a kurta pajama with the cloth she got from her mother. That's enough for tonight, said Minnie's mother. It's time to sleep. Her mother was watching her up to continuously devoting time to make the doll. So, early the next morning, again she got up and started with the doll. She put some kajal into her eyes and gave it a shape of a eye, and put lipstick from her mother's cupboard. Then she sat outside in the sunlight, and with the doll on her knees, she kept the doll on her knees. The sun was rising, giving the village an orange glow. Carefully, Minnie, again I told you as that she made the eye with the help of kajal stick, and with the help of lipstick she made beautiful lips. Then she took the doll into her lap as if she is the lively girl. One more thing, said Minnie. She took a red ribbon from her hair and tied it around the waist of the doll to give it a more beautiful frock. There, cried Minnie, I have made you a doll again. Now it was a perfect figure of a doll. She held her doll above her head with her red head scarf, dark eyes, and white kurta pajama. The doll looked very different now. You will be my fighting doll. All positive vibrations Minnie was putting up into the doll. Many weeks later, whenever Minnie went, wherever she went, Lola Sapola went to. She gave her a name, Lola Sapola. They were like sisters. She used to share each and everything with that doll. Minnie began showing her doll how to fight. She was teaching her everything as Mama teach you everything, right? So Minnie used to teach everything to her doll. One evening, she decided that Lola Sapola would practice with her. So she tied the big doll in front of her with a rope. Crouch, swing, jump, shout. Aye, she instructed. She was instructing the doll what actions she has to make. It was getting dark and at the edge of the forest. Edge matlab the end of something. Forest, a wicked old wolf was watching Minnie. He used to slip into the village at night and pounce on his small animals. She was small enough, thought the wolf. I can make her my dinner. Slowly, the wolf crept up till he was just behind Minnie. Let's practice one more time. At the same moment, Minnie was practicing with her doll, and Minnie told Lola Sapula, crouch like a tiger, swing around, jump in the air. Minnie and Lola Sapula flew through the air and nearly landed on the wolf. The wolf was beneath them and they were upon the wolf. They both pounced on the wolf. The wolf was very surprised to see two bodies lying at once on her. The wolf didn't expected this. This was too much for the old animal. It turned and ran and never stopped. The village people came running to help Minnie. When she heard the loud voice, we saw what happened. You are very brave, Minnie. All the villagers appreciated Minnie for her braveness. Minnie was holding Lola Sapula tightly. She saved me, she said. She credited everything to Lola Sapula's account. Every appreciation went into Lola Sapula. And from that day, village people made a rule. It became the rule of the village that when children walked near the forest, Lola Sapula went with them. That's all for this story, dear students. I hope you will like it and learn to be passionate enough, to be considerate enough for your work.